Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of Konnichiwa Podcast Cafe, where me, Mai, and my co-hosts Dan and Yuria talk about, well, we're talking about Christmas today.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
今回も始まりました。こんにちは、ポッドキャストカフェ。今日は12回目。もう早いね、12回目も。ね、今日はね、みんなでコスプレして、クリスマス気分を味わおうかなと思って。
I think we're officially cosplayers now, Mai. You can try and fight it, but it's pretty clear. At least 10% of our episodes have some sort of cosplay going on in them, so.
That's true. Well, do you have any ideas for next month then?
January. There's like an Italian holiday, Befana, with like the witches. I could do that. Then we can go into Halloween. We could dress as chocolates. Sorry, not Halloween. Valentine's. That's the one.
そうやったね。
いいね。
虫歯になっちゃうね。
虫歯だったらどんなコスプレなの？
そうだね。私だったら歯の形して顔に入ってここに黒いのとかチョコレートみたいななんか茶色い汚くするコスプレにしようかな。
No, that's a good idea. Like I could actually just wear this white sweater and I don't know, put it up over my head like that. Yeah, something, I don't know. We'll work it out when we get there.
Okay. Well, it's Konnichiwa Podcast Cafe, so what is everybody drinking?
今日私はもう冷めてるんやけど、もう冷たいコーヒー飲みかけのコーヒーです。
Is that more of that fridge coffee?
そう。
アイスコーヒー？
アイスコーヒーも。
Lifting this up slowly. I am drinking a very appropriate beverage. It's very seasonal. It is called the gingerbread treat.
おしゃれ。
おしゃれでしょ。
美味しそう。
It's
で、まいちゃん
very good.
は？
I got myself a Starbucks with the, you know,
かわいい。
holiday
ねえ。
cup.
新しいの。いいな。
そうね。And I'm having an oat milk latte.
Classic. Isn't there a thing where Starbucks runs out of those cups? That's like I think we talked about it last year, right?
Yeah, that's true. Like generally, around Christmas time, when Christmas comes around, then we're back to the normal white cups, but you know.
Gotcha. So by the time Christmas comes, they're out. But up to like the lead up is, you know, you're good to go.
So it's actually more festive, like before Christmas, in my opinion, than like at actual Christmas. But
Is that cup is it different every year? So is that like 2021? That's the current year. 2021's cup?
I think so. I am actually a little bit disappointed in this year's cups. There's a couple of different designs. This one is very, I don't know.
It's a bit
do you think?
loud. Yeah.
ね、かわいい。
そうなんか今年のちょっと微妙かなと思ってた。
あ、本当に？
I do like the little like sticker on the back, the kind of like to, from, like present sticker thing.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah, that's kind of cute. They could put your name there.
そうね。Merry Christmas って書いてるんだよね。
そうだね。So today we're talking about Christmas. So I thought it would be fun to talk about our past Christmas experiences and how we generally celebrate it and what we do. ゆりえちゃんはどんな感じでクリスマスをお祝いする？
そうね、日本はもう前のポッドキャストで話したかもしれないんだけど、だいたい私の家族はクリスマスの日に KFC 予約して受け取って、ピザ頼んだり寿司も頼んだりして、食卓がすごく豪華になる。でケーキもある。
ケーキもね。じゃあお寿司もあるの？
お寿司もある。お寿司頼むときとピザを頼むときとなんかどっちかになるかな。KFC は絶対。
So it's KFC, so fried chicken, and then cake, and then sushi. This is an interesting, very eclectic mix of foods, I would say.
Well, I imagine she'll eat the cake afterwards, right? Like not in between the chicken and the sushi.
No, that's fair, but cake and sushi to me just seem like they don't mix for some reason. I don't know why that is.
I don't know. Like if I eat a dessert after sushi, it doesn't have to be right away. Plus, I also think in Japan, traditionally, you know, they do the KFC chicken and Christmas cake is definitely a thing too. You know, you see it at convenience stores and stuff. You can book your Christmas cake for this year already?
Yeah, Christmas cakes are a big thing here, huh?
クリスマスケーキって大体ショートケーキよね。
そうね、ショートケーキだ。いや、チョコレートのバージョンもあるし、31バスキンみたいにアイスクリームのバージョンもあって楽しいよ。
Yeah. What about you, Dan? How do you generally celebrate Christmas?
We have the world's largest Christmas tree. I think I've talked about this on the podcast as well, but every year it comes down from the attic, or doesn't so much come down from the attic as I get prodded into bringing it down, and it's huge. It reaches to the ceiling, and there's, a ton of decorations that go along with it. It ends up taking up about a quarter of our living room. It's very festive. I would like to do something a little smaller scale, but my wife is pretty into going hard for Christmas. So.
そうね、ダンちゃん家のお家のクリスマスツリーってめっちゃでかいもんね。
そうね。
本当はもう少しちっちゃいのが欲しいってダンちゃんは言ってるけど、でもやっぱりクリスマスってね、ダンちゃん家のお家はすごい賑やかになるし、
なるもんね。いっぱい人集まるもん
ね。ね。
いや、なんか自分家がクリスマスツリーがないから、ダンちゃん家に行ってクリスマス気分を味わうのが毎年の楽しみなのよね。
So that's what I want to experience. I want to have a friend who has a giant Christmas tree and sets it up and does all the work. And then I kind of roll over and get the experience. But then I can just kind of go home.
No, I like the Christmas, the festive feeling. I've got one myself. It's not quite as big as yours. It's probably almost the same height, but it's not as wide. Yours is pretty wide. Yeah, I just love it. It gives just such a nice, jolly feeling. But I generally go to Dan and his family's house every year to go and actually decorate the tree. So we've done that a few years in a row as well.
If I recall correctly, you, Mai, were down last year. You guys actually set up the tree, and I was able to just sort of laze around on the sofa, which is a pretty good deal.
Until you got tricked to having to move the big, what is it, like this thing that you have in a room that we had to move to make space for the tree.
I did have to move that large metal shelf, but to be honest, I don't mind moving large, like heavy things if they're grippable. Like the thing about a Christmas tree, you're trying to grab it and it's just poking you in the face, and it's it's so unwieldy. That's what I hate about it. It's not the lifting really, it's the chafing.
毎年私がダンちゃんファミリーのお家でクリスマスツリーの飾りを手伝いに行くんだけど、手伝いに行くっていうか、たまたまいるってところもあるんだけどね。
そうね。やっぱさ、クリスマスツリーを立ち上げるっていうか準備するのってちょうどサンクスギビングが終わった次の日ぐらいにもうバタバタするもんね。
そう。That's generally what we do. So we'll celebrate Thanksgiving together, and after that's done, basically the next day we get you to get the tree out of the attic, and we set it all up.
I'm already starting to develop kind of a PTSD around Thanksgiving and what the end holds. But
どういうこと？
ちょっとなんかトラウマになってるみたい。
ああ、そうなんや。でももう大体そうね。私もサンクスギビングとブラックフライデーのために海外に行った時に、ちょっといるならついでにクリスマスツリー手伝ってって言われる機会すごい多かったもん。
ねえ、
ちょっと待って、ブラックフライデーで忙しいからそれが終わってからに行くっていうのは大体。
Christmas is really fun though. We have a piano in the living room, and in the evenings, just it's nice to have the lights on, play some piano, have the heater going, and it's really cozy. It's one of the those cozy evenings are probably some of the best nights of the year.
やっぱクリスマスソングとかお家でね聞くとさ、なんか盛り上がってくるよね。私の中でも常にマライア・キャリーを聞きたいよ。
Yes. Yeah, Mariah Carey is definitely cashing in on her royalties. This is really her season, but it's been playing everywhere, even in Japan. I go back to Holland. That's what they play it there too. It's so famous. But Dan, you like singing a lot, and you sing very well, and you sing Christmas carols.
I do sing Christmas carols. I don't sing a lot of Mariah Carey.
No.
Well, that's not true actually, but I don't sing a lot of Mariah Carey Christmas songs. But, speaking of that song, I heard that, and I don't remember what the number was, but basically every year at Christmas, when it starts being played everywhere, she gets this paycheck that is just it'll blow your mind kind of thing.
Yes.
Imagine imagine lucking out that hard, right? Like, I mean, it's a great song, so it's not, more props to her. But to be able to put out a song that somehow just gets picked up internationally all over the world at this one time a year, and you just, consistently don't have to do anything and just like, kick back. It's pretty crazy.
そうね、マライア・ケリーはこの時期で一番稼ぐもんね。彼女の曲ってもう本当に有名だし、もう世界中に流れるからね。
そうね。いや確かにそれ、なんかいいよね。一曲さ、クリスマス的なソングとか、日本で言うと桜ソングとか、いいよね。そういう持ち歌があって、その季節ごとに。
でも特に彼女の曲ってもう本当に世界中に有名だし、なんか、多分この時期で稼ぐ金額がもう半端ないらしい。半端ないと思う。本当どこでもかかってるもんね。しかも何回も聞きたいもんね、クリスマスまで。ね、なんかもうワクワクさせちゃう、なんか常に。今年なんかタクシーに8月ぐらいにタクシーに乗った時に流れてたもん。
8月で
超外が暑くて本当に。でも。普通に All I Want for Christmas is You が流れて。
I'm just giving this a Google here just to see what the royalties are for this. And it seems like every December, Mariah Carey makes between $600,000 to $1 million in royalties. That's actually less than I expected.
Yeah. Are you sure that's the right number?
No, I'm not sure. It's literally it's from celebritynetworth.com, so I don't know how accurate it is. But I mean, okay, that's not too shabby. To it's December again, and then you just get $1 million. It's a pretty good Christmas gift.
今ダンが検索したら思ったよりかちょっと少なくて、マライア・キャリーはこの時期に1億円ぐらい稼ぐって。
へえ、なんか想像よりなんか少なかったね。
ねえ、ちょっとね、でも1億円
まあね、それでもね、何もしないで1億円が入るのは全然いいよね。
I don't feel particularly sorry for her about the $1 million.
No. We talked about what they traditionally eat in Japan, which is generally KFC chicken, Christmas cake. What do you usually do, Dan, for Christmas dinners?
It's very similar to Thanksgiving, actually. With the addition of a Christmas ham. I would say that's pretty standard for us, is like a turkey, ham, pies, mashed potatoes. That's there's almost no difference except for, I think, the ham.
Yeah, I feel like when I do Christmas, it just kind of changes every year. In Holland, we like to do a thing called gourmetten, which is it's like a hot plate, and you cook your own food kind of thing, and everybody has their own little pans that you make your own.
Ooh, that sounds fun. So can you say that one more time?
Yeah. Gourmetten.
Gourmetten.
なんかホットプレートみたいなので、自分の好きな材料で、お肉とか野菜を炒めたりとかする。で、それがオランダのクリスマスディナーなの。
そうなんだ。
Sorry, I'm trying to get an idea of how this works. Everyone has their own little pan with their own food in it. Where are you cooking this? Is it like a kind of like a yakiniku type thing?
There's 2 layers. The top layer is a hot plate, and then the bottom layer is a broiler. So you can put your pans underneath it, and then the cheese can melt, and you can make little dishes like that.
That
so,
sounds
it's really
nice. Why have we never done this, Mai?
I don't have a gourmet dish thing at home. Maybe I should pick one up.
Make it happen.
Does it sound like fun?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
へえ、すごいね。やっぱさ、なんか海外だとそういうやっぱクリスマスの文化あるけど、日本は多分後からついてきた文化だから、なんかオリジナルなものを食べる、これクリスマスと言ったらこれを食べるっていうのは自分たちで作らない気がする。
まあね、でもさ、お正月でおせちでみんな頑張るから。そうなんよ。そう。だからね。
Yeah, but it's actually kind of interesting. So Yudia says that, but Japan has actually done a pretty quick job in making Christmas a uniquely Japanese thing, I think. Like the way the Japanese Christmas is celebrated, right? You've got, I mean, it's you couldn't write this, but like just the fact that Kentucky Fried Chicken and cake, and it's also a day for couples, right? Yeah. It's become its entire. I mean, it's a completely separate thing. It's kind of got its own legs now.
For sure, and it's really festive. Like the illuminations, that's what they call it here. Like all the Christmas lights outside. people decorate their stores. It's very festive. Like I like it a lot.
Yeah.
ねえダンちゃんはさクリスマスに奥さんとお揃いのセーターとか着ちゃったりするの？
We'll usually wear, there's something called an ugly sweater. And that's what people wear at Christmas, right? So sometimes we'll break out, the ugliest sweater we have. We don't tend to do like a matching thing that I can think of. Maybe we'll each wear like a Santa hat or something.
Like the one behind you?
Like the one behind me. I'm just raring to go. Yeah, it wouldn't fit into the camera frame, so I opted for the smaller.
いいと思う。今年も私はいい子してたからサンタさんに何もらおうかなと考えよう。それでは2022年でお会いしましょう。今年もありがとうございました。バイバイ。